Go check out the room. Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and then also hit the that little bell. That means you're gonna get notified of other videos that I do. So we're gonna head down to this little area of Bangkok called Bang Na. So let's see what Bang Na looks like. Looks like we have a little street sign, so we're gonna take a look at that first. So basically what I'm trying to do is see different parts of Bangkok, just kind of get a sense for the city and see what all is around. I can see that's where I came down, and I could come down off here and I can see this. So it looks like maybe this side of the street might be a little bit more interesting. And there's a river, so I guess I might have to maybe go down a little bit here and then maybe come this way. So okay, so let's go see what's here. To give you a little perspective, there's Bang Na, E14, and basically Bang Na right there. So basically this is kind of Akamai, Phonglo, Asok, Nana, some people usually know those. Station, Victory Monument. So alright, so we're gonna go see this one right here. Bang Na. Okay, so this is kind of Bang Na. I'm gonna walk down this way. So it looks like some of the stuff is closed right here. So this is the elevator that goes up to the station. Kind of interesting. Lots of posting billboard stuff. So okay. So I think what I'm going to do is walk to the map. I'll go this way. So I'm going to walk down this way. I was going to walk down that way, but it looks like it's kind of a stretch of you know, not that interesting. So, but it looked like I saw some interesting stuff down this way. So we're gonna go down and try it out. It's kind of like this because there's the BTS, you know, all in Thai and kind of this old platform. So it kind of has like a yesteryear kind of feel, lighting. So anyways, we're gonna just see. Actually, these look like they've been kind of long gone, past their prime. Cords that look pretty heavy. So I don't know. Bang Na is definitely more local place, which is kind of what I wanted to see, anyways. It's all good though. So let's just see what we see here. And I think we're gonna be going over a river in a minute. And usually there's a lot of life on the river in Thailand, anyways. So yep, and you can see that there's you can walk all the way down those places. So yeah, I got that little thing right there, and then you can go all the way down, and I kind of like that path. Just follow the river, and there's, of course, there's stuff on the river too. So there's a train up ahead. So I don't know. I might just try to walk an entire station. It's not too far, I don't think. Follow the train line. So we'll see what we see. So just gonna take a look. Down that way, the temple? Oh yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much. Good? Yeah? Sounds good. Thank you. Yeah, right there, there's a temple right there. So he's telling me to go on down here, so I'm gonna go on down here. That looks pretty cool right there. So why not? We're in Bang Na. Some locals kind of told me I have a camera, I might as well go down there and film this one, so I guess I will. I love this old house, love old style housing. And condo. So alright, let's go see this temple. So part of Bang Na. Not many foreigners would come down here. Oh, that one's beautiful. Oh, that one's beautiful. I like it. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, thank you. Okay. Yeah, Thai people are so nice. I don't know. So it looks like kind of Easter bunny stuff. Anyways, it's beautiful. These big pilgrimage guys. So I see dogs in Thailand. Take maybe a couple. So I have to take my shoes off to go in. I don't know if I want to go in or not. To learn how to show respect, I don't know the ways. So beautiful. It's hard not to love Thailand. It's just such a gentle spirit to the country. I think this one is got some tusk right there too. The film. This is one where the tourists don't really go to, right? Music. Interesting, they have cow. Okay, so we're just gonna go to a waiting area here, I guess. So it's kind of interesting. So we basically just went down to that temple right there. And actually, that's kind of cool. It's like has all the dragon temple stuff there too. But I'm gonna keep going because I want to have limited time. The temple is beautiful, so you can almost spend a lot of time there, and it's so important to you know, the feeling that you feel in Thailand, that peacefulness from the people, gentleness, kindness. I'm gonna kind of go on a little further. I'm just gonna walk down this street. So basically we're in Bang Na. Yeah, I just want to film some of these houses because I've always kind of liked this stuff. So they have all the businesses on the bottom, and then people live up there. So and actually I just want to show you this flag real quick too. The flag kind of has like a, so okay. Okay. Actually, it's kind of interesting. I just kind of like the housing. Looks pretty old. Actually, looks even a little bit moldy. But it does have like a little bit kind of a balcony and just, I don't know, kind of like that blockiness nature of it. I'm sure it's not the most desirable anymore, but I just kind of like the looks of it. I think you can kind of see this almost everywhere in Bangkok and in Thailand. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna go down this alley. I see an overpass, so the train looks like I can go right down this way. Hello. How are you?
How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. So I guess they have kind of an old market here. I think I'm gonna walk in a little bit. It's kind of cool. So this is a market that I bet would be pretty busy later. But right now it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm gonna guess not many people are walking around. Some girls dancing in there. Bananas. So yeah, I kind of stumbled upon a market here in Bang Na. Fruit. Hello. Okay. So the prices are quite low for all this fruit, fresh fruit and vegetables. Hello, how are you? Okay. So we go a lot of different directions here. I think I kind of want to go this way. It's kind of funny that the temple part is in the sunlight, but everything else is in the darkness. I don't know if that's symbolic or just coincidental. Maybe they just didn't want to cover it. But it's interesting anyways. And you got the apartments right there too. You just can't go wrong anywhere in Thailand, can you? It's like great. Okay, let's see. I guess we're gonna go down this way. So, okay. Actually, it's like we're gonna go right over there, so I'm just gonna go back. We can see more of this market in Bang Na. washing machines. That's one thing that I've always been impressed about Thailand is that, like, for one, they produce everything. So like you go to the store and you can see, you know, like lots of products, food products, candy products, juice products, cola, beverage products, all made in Thailand, you know. So if you go to other places, like when I go to countries in Africa, you know, they just import everything. And then it's kind of more expensive. They don't really have anything local. So it kind of like, I think, you know, in the country is somehow the government's allowing it. I don't know how that works, how some countries don't have that and other ones do, but anyways, they have it here. So but it's really good because it hits all the markets so that, you know, people can have lower wages, but they can definitely get all this really fresh food, you know, 15 baht, 25 baht directly, you know, go to the States. And I guess everything's so heavily subsidized by the government for foods there anyways. But you know, if you try to get fruits and vegetables, it's very high price, you know, for organic, as they call it. So, okay. So, I don't know. So Bangna, basically what I'm kind of observing anyways is that every station has all kinds of stuff that's caters to the type of people that live there, of course. So okay, this is Bangna. We're gonna try to get over there. I don't know how possible that is. I'm in Bangna, and I just stumbled across this thing that goes to Pattaya and different places. So a little, but actually I'm gonna be trying to get over here. So pretty busy intersection. I guess they told me I wanted to go, asked if I could go over that way or this way. I just had no idea. And they said, same. I think it would have been better if I would have went up and over. Anyways, I'm here, so. And I'm gonna conclude the Bangna. I'm gonna assume that's all Bangna on that side, and then this will be something different. So tune in and see what the next neighborhood is. So this one you got to see the temple, got to see that market. So at least you got to see something. This big massive overpass of just nothing but highways everywhere, and our little friendly dog that's pretty much ubiquitous throughout Thailand. So alright, I'm going to run across in a minute and see you on the other side. I can't tell you what I'm walking into next. I just came over from Bangna, so I kind of like that sign. And I'm going to walk down this way and then I'll tell you what this is once I find out. And I'll film more of it. So I guess they just stopped right there and then they can, so okay. And that's right there is the train line. And that's a beautiful tree. Wow. A really beautiful tree. Okay. Another beautiful tree. Some kind of waiting area of sorts. Broken. And I think this might actually go up to a train line, so I might actually just take it and just walk down that and try to catch the view from up there. So then I'll give you the name of this place. It looks like there's definitely construction. Bangkok Mall. You're gonna build a mall here, I guess. Got a lot of malls, but I guess that's slated for construction for another one. So I'm basically looking at it from this view. I was kind of looking at all these lines, you know, and they're like right against this metal thing. It's kind of funny. It's like, I don't know, there could be a lot of voltage going through. Anyways, the other thing I really like though is this. Like actually I could have walked all the way down to Phang Nga potentially, but this will take me down to something and I can actually overlook everything too. So okay. So this kind of runs in between. I'll definitely give a name for this later. It's like just like all these kind of cool looking stuff. These little corners. It's a little Johnny Walker guy. All right. So you kind of get to see feel for this, and then once I see something interesting, I'll that's kind of interesting. I don't know if you can see those guys up there. Those guys are doing laundry, just standing up on that little ledge, and there's no railing. I think you can see them up there, right? The very top row. 3 guys, and there's like no ledge, and they're doing laundry up there. It's giving me vertigo, and then the other guys just kind of having a conversation. So, anyways. Security control room. So I don't know, kind of interesting actually from this viewpoint too. At least you kind of see, like I wouldn't have known, I wouldn't have come out here. You know, most tourists wouldn't come out here anyway. So now you can see that there's these walkways like this, and just kind of get a sense for what some of these stations look like. And it looks like we're going to come up on a station in a minute, I think. If not, it's all good too, because I don't mind walking this. I guess this train is like right above us, so we're basically walking under the train, which is a pretty great place to walk, which probably kind of tells me why now I didn't really see many people at street level. I don't know how easy it's going to be to see this stuff, but it's if I had my other camera I could zoom in and just see like some of the colors of that stuff. But of course this one is closer, so you can see kind of that cage. So I don't really utilize those balconies very much, do they? They just have the cages there, but I don't really see any much in air conditioners. If it's anything like Korea used to put all storage stuff in those kind of places. But here they're just kind of empty. I don't know, maybe they get too much exposure to the elements or something, start rotting, or who knows. Yeah, those balconies are beautiful though. Okay. So getting a feel for more of Bangkok. Rooftop right there. Now you can kind of see some of the city street. So there's some people, looks like they're kind of avoiding the sun a little bit, trying to be in the shade. And actually when you're walking up here, if you're moving somewhere, this is perfect because I have this nice breeze. And then like if I was in another city, you know, it's I don't know, Thailand is just so safe that you just feel, you know, if I was in Manila, in a place that was all, you know, where no foreigners ever go, like, man, am I gonna be alright? Am I gonna have this camera gone? But I don't feel that at all in Thailand. 0. I don't know. When we're going to get to the next station, but I guess it doesn't really matter that much, does it? And I might be able to take this all the way to who knows where. If so, that's amazing. The engineering is really great to have like this walkway like this that goes under the Bangkok trail system. Man, I could almost, I was going to do a video by neighborhood, but I might just do something like that. Because I didn't really expect to be able to explore a neighborhood quite like this. Yeah, actually, you know, just for others, okay, I think that's the station up there. Just for people that don't know, you might come upon this station because you're more interested in Thailand than just letting you know I live in Macau, so I'm kind of in this little trifecta of Macau, Hong Kong, and Shanghai, China. So so that's kind of where my home base is at. So I've been there for 6 years, and I've continued to be there for quite a while, I think. But I definitely plan to keep coming back to Thailand as I have over the last 25 years. Hopefully more frequently than sometimes I've let. Kind of cool too. So, okay. So I'm kind of hoping that, you know, maybe get some more viewers on the. So please subscribe if you're one of those people that's kind of seeing some other parts of Thailand that you might not have thought much about, of seeing. So I'm hoping to get some more subscribers. I will be coming back to Thailand again for sure, so I will have other videos here in the future. So if you want to subscribe just for that, if you're interested in the Macau and Hong Kong stuff already, and you came to the Thailand one because you just like the content of what I already have, that's, yeah, let me know, because that'd be great news to hear that that you're liking what I'm doing. I can keep doing it. Basically the way I'm approaching things is it's a pretty cool street. It's a pretty busy street actually. It's like I didn't really know there was this kind of busy streets that had this kind of density and you know, walkability that it's just kind of far out there on the train line, seemingly to you know, no real particular place to me. But now I'm kind of seeing how interesting Thailand is pretty much everywhere. Bangkok is and Thailand. It's a reason that it gets some of the most visitors in the world. This country is has amazing people, great culture, great food, great streets, great livability, pretty much everything. So okay, this station, if I can keep walking down this, I will. I'll let you know this one. This is Udom Sok. Udom Sok. So, okay, let's see if we can just walk through to the next station in the same way, because if we can, I'm gonna do it. That might have just connected to see get a sense of where we are. Let's see. It's right there. So you can see there's still like Asok is where I'm staying this period of time in Bangkok. So pretty cool. It's pretty cool that we're this far out here. In my mind, it's and that we're in somewhere like this. And it looks like I might actually just jump on a train and just looks like I don't know if I can go all the way down that way, so I might just try to get an idea for something else. Okay, so I decided I'm going to take the train. Actually kind of at limited time, so I just got like 3.5 hours before I have to get to the airport. So I might as well make the best of it. So so you see what we're going to do is, am I on the wrong side? Looks like I have to be on the other side over on that side. So we're going to head on down. But basically what I have to do is, I'm just trying to see as much as I can. So I have to be a little bit selective with what I want to see for the time I have available. So so anyways, I think this is kind of interesting anyways of what you did see from me walking into the skyway. So I'm going to jump on and just see the most interesting thing that I see next. And then I'll so yeah. Okay. So one of those. now it's like 1:20, so I have to be at the airport by about 4:30. So, all right, tune in shortly. This is the other side, so you can kind of see the big skyline. And then, so we're gonna try to catch the next train. And here's the name right here, Asok. Asok. Okay, so we're back in Onnut, and it's kind of cool. We've got like all this kind of stuff by the station, kind of typical of all of Thailand, or not all of it, but of this train line that I've noticed. So so I like that. I was at Onnut yesterday, so this is gonna be part 2. So we'll kind of try to explore more. So maybe you saw the other one with Onnut already from the day before. And maybe I'll just walk over here real quick. Basically, I'm just gonna walk from here to the next station. So yesterday we just got on the station after walking around a little bit, so I'm gonna do it a little bit differently this time. But it's kind of good, so if you're curious to see what Onnut looks like, you get another shot at seeing what it is today. So okay, always put that in there. Lets me in. Now I'm going to try to walk over that way right there. So okay. Super Rich is a good exchange place. You can change money there. Probably some of the better prices, I was told. I haven't challenged that, but it's from somebody who I know quite well, Ryan, if you saw him yesterday. So basically I'm in Onnut now. So if you're watching the last video, I was in Udom, Song, and Bang Udom Song. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk all the way to Asok. So it'll take some time, but I have some time. Anyways, got like 3 hours, so try to see how much I can film. Or probably have less than 3 hours, but anyways. Oops. So right here, we can just kind of walk right into this place right here. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm sorry. Could I interview and record video for education?
For 1 second? Is it quick, short?
The education in English.
1 second? How much time?
1 minute.
Okay.
Okay, come.
All right.
Come.
So I'm gonna film you guys filming me.
Yeah.
This guy's filming me, and he's gonna ask me questions. So let's see what he says. He's got some little crew there.
Yeah.
He's gonna record my voice. So
What is your name?
my name is Kevin.
Okay. Where do you come from?
I come from Macau.
Yeah. Okay. When did you arrive in Thailand?
4 days ago. But this guy has the wild suit.
When did you arrive in Thailand?
4 days ago.
Okay. What are you interested in about Thailand?
The people are so nice, and the food is so great.
What have? Sorry. Where have you been in Thailand?
Bangkok.
Bangkok.
Yeah, I've been to Onnut. Why?
Why Bangkok?
Visiting, going to a conference, and seeing some friends.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, have a good day. Good luck. I see another foreigner down there. I saw one down there a minute ago. Okay, guys. Bye. So yeah, a lot of times they like to find a foreigner and practice their English, so it's probably some school assignment. Sometimes I don't mind. Sometimes it just depends. It's fine. So okay, so we're gonna go into here. That's interesting. Tell you what, if I lived in Thailand, I could explore and get to know all this food, and it's all that looks so tasty and delicious. I'm gonna be in heaven. Let's see. So this is Omnut, and this is basically right out of the station. So this is kind of a sense of what another part of Thailand looks like. Food is amazing everywhere. Pretty busy place. Fresh juice as always. This is like a taste of the Philippines right here. Philippines always has all the processed food everywhere. They have both, but there's a lot of sugar there. Kind of see a comparison. There's a lot of fit Filipinos, but there's also a lot that are getting a little bit heavier. Okay, but in Thailand not so much. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have to go down. All right, I'll turn off the camera for a while. Guess they got merchandise everywhere. Okay. So we're gonna walk. So we're leaving the Omnut shopping mall space. What we're gonna do is just walk. And I'm gonna try to walk all the way to Asok, which is about 6 train stations. And then I grab my bag and go to the airport. We'll see if I can get all 6 stations in that time. Depends on if there's anything interesting along the way. Then I'm sure there will be, so let's see what happens. Yes. If I can get some cheese. Let's see. Some juice over here. I think what I do is I just keep walking. There's a foreigner on a bike. A lot of foreigners on bikes. So I'm going to try to get across this road. Try to get across this road. Let's see if we can do it. All I have to do is just kind of slowly get across here. I'll go around like that. And then I'm across the road. Okay, so we're going to walk. I'll kind of show the video for a little bit. Kind of want to reflect on a couple of things, and one of them is controversial stuff. Political stuff. Probably should not do that. Not about Thailand, but just, I just really like Buddhism a lot, and just thinking like, the way they feed the pigeons and feed the cats and dogs, and there's like a thing, Jesus saying, like if I can feed the pigeons, kind of a very famous Christian saying, then I can take care of you, kind of thing. And it has a lot of different interpretations, but I was thinking of Buddhism, they usually take care of that, take care of all the animals and everything, so I don't want to say anything more than that except that. So I'm gonna get something to drink. I saw one of those old beat up buses. Wouldn't mind taking one of those. Okay, I just came out of 7-Eleven. I got my A&W. Can't get that in Macau, or I can, but it's almost impossible. And before I get going, I just want to show you how beautiful these coins are. Something about that I kind of like. Anyways, so yet another one of these things that's like a nice place just to kind of relax and just enjoy the day. Thailand is just filled with great stuff for outside, and actually I'm glad that yesterday I didn't walk down the street, so today we are. So this is actually a nice compliment to Omnut for part 2, because I would have never known all this stuff was here. Like now I can kind of see, you know, if you're an Omnut, like you could actually like get some food and kind of hang out in this area. And it's like anywhere in Thailand. Like, there's no bad place anywhere. This is a really nice compliment to Omnut. Part 1 from yesterday. Because I might have thought that was all there was, but actually there's quite a bit. So, yeah, and actually they have all these kind of eating places, and even live music it looks like too. So, huh. Okay, that's like hot pot style barbecue. So maybe this one's like a barbecue one. That one's live music, and it looks like they got a lot of this one might even be karaoke right here. Let's see. Hello. It's okay, that looks like the live stage. Alright. It's like a pretty cool little spot, so I can see why a lot of expats will kind of fall in love for Thailand, and they'll stay here for the rest of their lives, basically, at least like decades and decades. And they always kind of talk about it on the board. It's like, okay, you know, like, where's my Thailand alternative? And there's lots of debate about that. Sometimes they'll debate like, well, is it Malaysia, Cambodia, Philippines? Vietnam is another one that they list now. Jakarta as a Bangkok equivalent, or Bandung as a Chiang Mai equivalent. Dang, that street looks pretty cool too. It looks pretty inviting. Let's go up down a little bit since I'm here. That's pretty good right there. So you got like a fried egg, cucumbers. Anyways. I don't know if I'll go all the way down, but I've always kind of liked this kind of housing arrangement stuff. I don't know why, but I just kind of do. I guess I like it because there's density. Like this street is kind of a pedestrian street, and you have all these residential places, and it's probably pretty cheap. And you have all your amenities that are like right there as well, so you can just step down and you know, be in this restaurant in a few minutes. And I've been told that, I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard that a lot of Thai people eat out on street food almost all the time for dinner and for quite a few meals, especially dinner. I guess it makes sense. Food is really good, it's really cheap. It's like a pretty good structure because, you know, when you think about United States, you know, it's usually you have to tip, and the tip is almost more than what this food would cost at the restaurant, so. Alright. I'm just gonna go through here. This is the bus station. And this is the bus right here. I just kind of want to show you that bus because they're usually quite old. kind of cool looking bus anyways. I'd like to be riding those actually and filming some of that, but that'll have to be some other trip, I guess. That's the ways to get over the street. Okay, wouldn't be surprised if someday those would be escalators like Japan. The way that development keeps going in Thailand, and kind of a nice combination of factors that's just makes it a great place to live. And I think I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the people that I know that I've worked with over my life in Asia end up in this city as well. Okay, so all these little sois as well. Let's give it a local massage there in the clinic. Let's just walk down a little bit and see. So, okay, so this is kind of interesting, right? So this little soy, but it's like even a massage place. 200 for. I was thinking like 200 is what's that, maybe 4 or 5 American dollars, I guess. I was thinking like United States, can you imagine that? It'd be like $50, $60 probably. There's no reason for it to be that way. I just don't know why it's like that all the time. Sports bar right here. I guess it's almost anywhere you could be in Thailand, there's like something to cater for all your daily expenses. I kind of see where people retire in this kind of place. So I've definitely thought about a lot of different places, but this is kind of up there. So I don't know if you saw me earlier, I was walking on one of these skyways between 2 stations, and I was kind of curious how far that went. But it looks like it was kind of unique to that 2 spots. Anyways, this is Omnat. This is part 2. I have a feeling I'll be walking for a little bit without a whole lot, so I'm gonna just conclude it. I think Omnat was pretty interesting, the little bit that you got to see back there. So so I'm gonna stop at that spot and come back when there's something more interesting, probably in another neighborhood. And I think I just saw something interesting already. Damn, this whole thing's called Best Beef Sukhumvit, and it's just a whole thing with restaurants, and they're all setting up, and man, I bet this probably goes until midnight, and to be here, yeah. Best Beef. Established 2008. Just when I thought I was going to turn off the camera, come across a bunch more interesting stuff. It's kind of typical Thailand, you know? Actually, these are kind of interesting as well. So, just a choice of mannequins and such. This one's the bar. And there's actually a guy in there. A Western guy. I'm surprised how many Western guys can spend their entire day just drinking. Anyways, so I might just conclude. This might be the interesting spot to conclude. Where I'm not. This is Sukhumvit 48. So I'm going to be walking down to Sukhumvit 13. So I have 35 more blocks to go, and I'm going to try to explore every bit as I can all along the way. All right. So basically, just came down that way. And I kind of came to this dead end right here. It looks like they're selling some clothes in this spot and selling some other stuff here, so, and some juice. And it looks like I have to go over a river, I think. So might as well take the camera out. You can see something else. Okay, so now I see how this comes out. So basically we're gonna have to go over a river. So, okay, this is probably a divider, so yeah, it's kind of typical cool stuff in Thailand, like the rivers. The whole city was built on the river. So there's all these canals and boats that go across, and you can see a lot of it right there. It's one of the things that makes Bangkok such a great city. Like just the diversity of interesting transportation and everything else. Yeah. That's the train line. And then right here it's kind of funny because there's apartments that are like right there. You could almost like put a ladder from here to here and jump across. No wonder it's so heavily boarded and so much mildew. Actually, that one looks like somebody lives there. So you can see right in that one. The doors are open, the clothes are there, and it's like moldy as heck. So actually that's kind of interesting. And I'm going to conclude, this is the Ulnut one, so now we're going to be in the next one, so I might as well start right here. Okay, so this is the next station. Right over there is Ulnut, so that's where I was at. I got my A&W, so this next one we're going to be talking about the next station, which I don't know what it is yet, but I'll label it as such. So that river kind of crosses it, and if you saw the last video, you can see exactly what I saw on that one. So I'm going to walk down a little bit. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start just over here. So I'll label it whatever town it is. But at least you can kind of see the beginning of this neighborhood, because I'm going to walk across the Sukhumvit road and see what we have. It looks like sewer pipes go right out here. Something does. And then you got your little pathway. You have some kind of Buddhist temple stuff. So, all right. That's kind of interesting, that house right there. Okay. I like it, as always. And if you're viewing the video, I imagine you must as well. So let's enjoy exploring more of Thailand. Oops, this car is not parked. Alright, so basically this kind of overpass, this is a pretty major highway, Sukhumvit Road for one, which is one of the biggest roads that goes all the way down to Pattaya and maybe Rayong, and through a pretty heavy portion of it's pretty long. It goes through all of Bangkok and into I think it goes through all of Bangkok. It starts or goes through it, all of it, and it goes way into some other towns and cities. And it's all called Sukhumvit Road. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff right underneath this little thing. You kind of wonder like how these people got here. Anyways, you got a sense for it, so I'll turn the camera back on when it gets more interesting again. Or maybe that is interesting. Okay. Hair salon. This is all just for Life Vest. Wow. Sewing. But definitely a very local neighborhood place. Couple cats. Yeah, and actually that one bar back there's one foreigner sitting there. And I wonder if he's the owner. Kind of have a stereotype that if one guy is sitting in a bar like that, he probably owns it and just waiting for some customers, and retired and doesn't know what to do while he's waiting, so he's drinking some beer. I don't know. It's anything I can guess anyways. Think of those lines up there. If you can see those lines, it's kind of crazy. And this building, that building. gutted out. So just kind of see. So we're gonna just keep going, and then we're gonna just keep seeing. Then you can see right here we got Akamai, which is where we're gonna go, and we'll see what else. I'm not sure what all this stuff is, but it looks like it's silver or something. So we're just gonna keep going because it looks a little bit sketchy. Oh, 6 guys, a couple looked a little bit gangsterish. All right, so anyways, that's Sukhumvit 48. I'm just gonna keep walking. See, I didn't want to put the camera on them. I don't know what they're doing. We had some guy with a bunch of coins, and then another guy, I don't know if I caught it in the camera, look back in a minute, but there's another guy with one of those things that looks for quality of gold and silver and precious minerals. So it's like, I don't know what that was. But that guy on the sketchy guy to the right looked like he was some kind of enforcer of some kind, so felt like I had to be kind of careful. A few more foreigners here. Yeah, this is whole little trees. It's like, it's kind of good. They got that tree stuff. Okay, so this I won't tell you what the station is until I get to it, but I think it might be Phra Kranong. There's more, that's the other stuff that I saw, so I don't know what that is. I think that might have been the same one, and if so, then there's nothing really wrong with it, but that way that a couple of the sketchy guys were looking sketchy, looked like there was something sketchy, but maybe they were just not related to that. Alright, so I think this is a spot where I might turn off the camera for a little bit. Actually, 2 seconds ago I said I'd turn it off, but then I saw this in a nice Wayne Sukhumvit apartment building. And it kind of feels like more foreigners might stay out here sometimes. And why not, right? So it's hard to turn off the camera when you keep seeing things that seem a little bit interesting to see. Especially looking down at this road. Like I just kind of see this kind of road too, and it's just like a lot of density of interesting things going on here. Okay. So we're coming up to the next station. So I'm gonna turn this off for a little bit. So I was gonna explain that. So right there's a little building right there, and it looks like you can look down from those windows. And there's a Starbucks and a little station right there. So I don't know, kind of interesting anyways. And our station's coming right up here. So I thought I would share that. And then of course you got your walkways if you want to get over there from this side too. So I don't know. It's always something interesting around here. Oops, sorry. Got a guy on his bike. So, okay, there it is right there. So nice little shade trees for various things. So okay, I'll tell you what the station is in a minute. So okay, so we're still gonna go, and there's a post office right there, and the post office is let's see, Phra Kranong. Phra Kranong. Okay, so now the bikes on the front, and then all the cars on the back, and this is Phra Kranong. And we're gonna try to jump it up a little bit, get in front of the crowd so that I don't have all of them in my pictures. And you can see there's more density along this station as well. So, and you can see it already. So already we have like another little food court area. Not a food court, but all your typical stuff anyways. Craft beer. Another Starbucks. And so this neighborhood is Phra Kranong. Not gonna take it though. I'm gonna just keep walking down Sukhumvit Road. Phra Kranong. I haven't decided how I'm gonna break it up, so Phra Kranong might be one big long video. So let's see. Anyways, I'm gonna turn it off for now. Definitely a lot. Phra Kranong. Another neighborhood. Another station. So I just kind of like this one. It says no space for shit beer. So, kind of funny. And yesterday, when I was walking with Ryan, we walked by that place over there called Wish Beer. So today we're on the other side of the street. Also these kind of stories that go like that. So actually that's kind of interesting now that I think about it. The soys that kind of go like that. So they kind of just go down a little bit, which keeps Sukhumvit, there's kind of just more main roads, right? That within these little soys are off this main road, but they kind of create like neighborhoods. I don't know, something about the way the structure of Bangkok is just like really great. So yeah, yesterday I was with Ryan, and you might have heard us a little bit time to time, but I remember talking about the Wish Beer over that side, and we basically walked that side all the way back. So it probably took us a couple hours, I'm sure, which is about what I have left for time. And I'm basically gonna do the same. And I kind of think that I might be kind of near another station, so this might be, I might just call it right here. So this would be the end of that station, and then we'll conclude right here. So you got your little soys like that, and that's the end of this one. That's the end of that one, and we'll start a new one in a minute. There's a station overhead. I just want to stop here because over there I saw a ramen shop and then a ramen shop, and saw another that said Ekamai. We're not in Ekamai, but Ekamai, I guess. So yesterday I was with a Japanese friend and his wife, Thai wife, and so they're talking about how many Japanese restaurants there are in Ekamai. We're not in Ekamai that I'm aware of, but we're pretty close. I think we're in. I'm gonna find out shortly, but I just wanted to like make a little note of that I'm in this neighborhood, and you've probably already seen it in the title already of this one. So anyways, I'll get it just back on when I forget something kind of interesting. So all right. There's another. This one says City of Ekamai, so maybe I am in Ekamai, and if I am, that's pretty cool. So as a little background for myself, I lived in Japan for almost 6 years, so I was in Osaka for half of that, and Niigata the other half, and I love Japanese food. So I see like a good ramen shop like that where there's Japanese people who are going there to eating it. It's like, okay, that's, if I think I was to live in Bangkok, I might actually really strongly consider this Ekamai neighborhood just so that I can have access to Thai and Japanese food and everything else. But actually, I don't think you can go wrong anywhere in Bangkok. Jeez, great city. Oops. There's another, this one says City of Akamai, so maybe I am in Akamai. And if I am, that's pretty cool. So there's a little background for myself. I lived in Japan for almost 6 years, so I was in Osaka for half of that, and Niigata the other half. And I love Japanese food. So when I see like a good ramen shop like that where there's Japanese people who are going there to eating it, it's like, okay, that's, if I was to live in Bangkok, I might actually really strongly consider the Akamai neighborhood just so that I can have access to Thai and Japanese food and everything else. But actually, I don't think it can go wrong anywhere in Bangkok. Jeez, great city. Andrews International School. International school. It's a pretty big international school. This probably is Akamai. If not, you'll see it on the title, and you can see why I might have assumed that I thought it was in my words. Anyways. Flower shop. Looks like a big mall entrance. See if we can get. Oops, we'll just go by. Another car. Not easy to cross these streets sometimes. It's alright. So, okay, another big shopping mall. No shortage of these in Bangkok either. Just gonna comment on that real quick. Yeah, this is Akamai, so there's Akamai station right there. I want to comment on these shopping malls. You know, shopping malls are kind of everywhere. And if you like shopping, they're fantastic. And they're kind of the way that people do things anyways. But a lot of times, you know, like in Manila, that's usually people do is trying to get to the next shopping mall. But if you're walking like I am, it's a little bit challenging, but people do it, of course. I think I've heard of some foreigners who just ride bikes, like a bicycle, pedal bicycle, try to get around. I don't know if it's as conducive to walking like Bangkok, because, you know, these roads are, you know, I'm not stumbling on them. Like even when I'm in Seoul, there's all kinds of crooked sidewalks, so there's definitely have them in here too, but I mean, there's that temple. So yesterday I was filming near Akamai, and I filmed a little bit of that temple as we walked by it. And I think yesterday we also walked over there a little bit. You could kind of see that little part too, so I like that. And today we're basically on the other side, so I hardly even noticed the side from that side. Just kind of a testament to how interesting things keep you here. So, okay. So this time, this is kind of more like, oh, shopping. Okay, there's a gateway right there. Gateway. It's like lots of condominiums, probably where people can live. Now we're kind of right into the more busier aspects of the city. I mean, I think we're going to be seeing a lot more people on the streets, is what I mean. Sidewalks have been relatively clear of that for the most part. But I think that's going to be changing pretty much like in my onward, maybe. So, okay. I guess these are all the motorcycle taxis. And I guess they must queue up. So, that's our little park right over there. So, okay. That's the mall. dental clinic. So this is actually one of the bus terminals. So if you're going in and out of Bangkok, Ekamai is one of the locations. And actually before, I have been to Ekamai and I have taken buses from here to long distance places. Here it is right there, Bangkok bus terminal. Thanan, Sukhumvit, Bangkok bus terminal, Eastern. So it's funny, I've taken it before, but I didn't really have a good understanding of where it was. But you know, you walk the city and you basically learn the how it all kind of fits together. So maybe if you've been watching these videos, you might as well. I have short legs. I can make it just for you, it says. So okay. But yeah, now I have a better sense of how this city is kind of structured. So and if that's correct about the Japantown, I don't know, it must be a whole neighborhood. Might have to walk a little bit. One of the times I didn't have the camera, I was in Thong Lor, which we're going to walk through later, and I didn't have the camera, and but I just went to my Grab taxi service, and I went there, and when I got there, it was quite far from the station. I was able to walk to the station, but it took a good 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So you know, basically I might be walking by neighborhoods just by going straight on Sukhumvit. You know, I might have to walk down, you know, a little bit down one of those kinds of streets, but I just don't know. You know, well, for one, I don't have the time to go to do that. I kind of have to focus on my Sukhumvit walk on this trip. Major Cineplex. So, okay. Anyways, like, maybe interesting in some other trip, you know, like be in Ekamai and just like go down that way, or even maybe I just have to Sukhumvit is a winner no matter what, so walking on Sukhumvit is the thing I should be doing and not anything else for this particular trip in this particular time. National highways. Okay, Bangkok to Rayong, 400 kilometers. So Sukhumvit is 400 kilometers, which is one of the longest road in Thailand, and I think it has some records for maybe being, I don't know what it is. If I would have read a little bit more, maybe I would have. I don't want to say the longest road in the world, but I'm sure there's longer ones, but you know, road. It's not a highway, so. Anyways, Rayong. So about a year ago, to Rayong. I think I put the photos up on YouTube, so they're probably there. If I didn't, then ask me and I might do it in the future. So okay, we're gonna keep walking down Ekamai, and I think actually we're gonna conclude with Ekamai, because I bet there's something if I started walking those side routes, but we're basically going to get into another neighborhood in a second, so that's Ekamai down that way, and okay. Okay, so I think this is looks like a whole kind of interesting architectural, called T1, I guess. And we're gonna come at a station right here. I think it's gonna be Thong Lo. So I think Thong Lo is the one that I was just talking about in the last video that I came out here. I guess I'll say it right now because I took a I didn't film it. I didn't have the camera at that time, so I found some places that I should go to, and because this is kind of a nice neighborhood that I guess a lot of upscale type people go to, and they go to restaurants and socializing with each other, and just you know, kind of a good place. Anyways, I took a Grab taxi and I went directly there, and it wasn't on the Sukhumvit road. Not all things would be, of course. So, but it's kind of a reminder to me that not everything is, you know, there's lots of, oh, there's a Japanese restaurant right there, izakaya. But basically, you know, like I kind of have to walk down some of these streets sometimes if I want to get to see all these neighborhoods, you know. So I can't really say I've been to Thong Lor just by walking through Sukhumvit, through it. So I've just only been to the one that's in. Just gonna stop here for a second. Okay. I don't have any time for anything. Just gonna have to walk, get my stuff, and go to the station. But I might even walk down, you know, one of these main streets. So yeah, maybe some other time I might just try to make a point of first researching it on a map and finding some places that I can kind of focus on. But anyways, you got one point of view. I just want to say there's a bunch of massage shops like right here. Keep walking by them. So I didn't see that theme, but I guess like maybe Thong Lo has a little series of them, or maybe people just use massage therapist stuff, massage is, and they come out of a stressful day at work in the station, coming down the station stairs. Anyways, Thong Lo. We're just gonna walk through it on Sukhumvit, and at least you get a sense of it. Thong Lo is on Soi 38. So maybe people that are used to Bangkok and they know all the sois well, 38 is you know, you would know your numbers. So okay. Good Japanese restaurants here too. Sure, that one looks like it could be if they had sushi on a rotating trays, I probably would have got it. So here's Thong Lo. So basically I kind of went all the way here. So the other videos you would have saw was Bang Na, Udom Suk, and then I took the train to On Nut, and then I did that, Phanong, Ekamai, Thong Lo. Won't be long, and I'll be here and then here. And then probably have to get my stuff, and I might try to get to Ari. I don't know. Let's see. Also kind of want to get to Chinatown, but you can't do everything, so. But you know, I'm in Macau, so I'm only 2 hours and 40 minutes away by plane. So it's not like I won't be back. I'm almost 100% positive that I definitely will be, if not a number of times, and maybe even live here someday, you know? The way that it's kind of checks all the boxes for a place like me, person like me, to live, because I've lived in Asia for most of my adult life. So, and some of the things that you get used to is you get used to the number one, it's safe and easy to walk around everywhere, just like it is in Korea and Japan. And just for comparison, I have lived in lots of places that were not. So I spent more time in the Philippines than Bangkok. And And I lived in South America for a year, Brazil, Sao Paulo, and Rio de Janeiro. So it was kind of had to be on guard, travel around most of South America, 10 months, traveling around, teaching English in Brazil for 6 of that months. And I was young in my 20s, which means that you take a lot of risk constantly, and put myself in a lot of situations that I wouldn't put myself in nowadays. But I'm just kind of saying that, you know, because as you get older, you know, you kind of appreciate that you can have your relaxed guard and just kind of like not deal with stress that you might have in those kind of places. But anyways, there's also lots of other places that are nice too, like Bangkok, like, you know, Malaysia. There's Japan and Korea, of course. I just feel safe in China as well. Most of Asia, really. I've also traveled around a lot of the Arabic speaking countries in the Middle East, around the, you know, like UAE, Dubai, Oman, Qatar, Kuwait. I felt safe in all those places too. So I just find like in countries that are like South America, definitely parts of the United States, you know, you have to be much more vigilant. Sukhumvit 34. So yeah, Thang Nor. Basically, the other place I just kind of walk down the street. The street wouldn't be that much different from what I'm seeing in some of these other videos that you're seeing. So, but I did see some nice restaurants and locals. But it'd be better to film it anyways in the evening, which I wouldn't be able to do on this trip. Investment in Phnom Penh. Okay, so just gonna keep on walking here. So okay, another spot. Yeah, Thailand's a beautiful place. Another thing too is I like Buddhism a lot. I don't know a lot about it, but I know that all the people that practice Buddhism are people cultures that I just really have loved living in. Japan, Korea, definitely Macau, where I'm at now. So I always kind of like it when I see the religious stuff and the way people treat each other. And I see anyways. I'm sure it's not always perfect, but I'm sure there's many exceptions. And I think we're going to be walking into another neighborhood, so let's just say maybe this 32 might be the marker for me for this one. So we'll just call this one the Thang Nor one. And I think that the Thang Nor station is basically probably right about there. Next one's going to be right there, so we'll just mark it as 32 as being the separation of the two. Okay, so let's just say that that's all Thang Nor. Okay, so we're in our next neighborhood. You can see it from the title. Since I'm walking on Sukhumvit, I don't know the name of it yet until I get closer to the station. You can see the trees. That kind of gives them nice shade. Street lamps, and they got lots of little things to kind of beautify everything. On the other side, they have you know, like apartments, much like that side. And then basically you can live up there, and you have your business here. And not sure how you get up there. I guess there must be some back way, or they go through. Maybe they go through like that, and they go up, I guess. So I see a little back stairwell in the back there. So anyways, as I'm walking down Sukhumvit, I won't know the name of this neighborhood yet, unless I looked it up on my phone, which I could, but I'm just gonna naturally go and I'll tell you when I get there. But yesterday I walked on this side with a friend of mine, Ryan, who I used to do from both Japan and Korea. So we kind of talked through stuff over on that side, and today we're just gonna show you what this side looks like. And it is kind of a little bit different experience, you know, kind of piecing it together myself, getting a sense of what's all here. And the thing about Bangkok is it's kind of endless with all the cool stuff you could get to, so I almost wouldn't mind the big kind of condominium. Tagayan de Oro, tours of the Philippines, and a little Philippines promotion. Must be a Philippines embassy maybe? There's a Manila, capital of fun, Bohol. So a little reminder for people in Thailand, there's a similar country that's Catholic with tons and tons of islands that might be worth exploring, and as a person that's explored a lot of them, they are worth exploring for sure. Panama, it's more fun in the Philippines. So I don't know if I can film. It is. So yeah, this is the embassy of the Philippines. So okay, Iloilo, Cebu. And okay. So now we know where that's at. Davao, I've been there before. Basically from Davao, these are like little resorts, but they're all kind of cut off. So you can't really just go there and see that yet. You pay money for that. But it's really quite close to the city. Canes, it's beautiful. I've probably been to a bunch of those. Been to Iloilo, that one, Davao, Manila, Cebu, Khalid, and probably like, yeah, definitely Palawan, and most of the islands too. Not most, but I'm sorry, some of the more popular islands. Cavite Island, Batayan, Malapascua, Puerto Galera, Boracay, El Nido, places like that. And lots of smaller towns. Princesa, Puerto Princesa, also in Palawan. And a bunch of other places, Baguio, Batangas, Puerto Galera. Anyways, I think I've spent... Hey. Hello. Hello. So, okay, coming up on Soi 30. Gold Bell Furniture. Yeah, and actually when I first came to Bangkok, it was 1996. So I had a lot of different images of it. So 1996, I would have been 26. And I would have been in Koh San Road, and I would have assumed that, you know, the whole country is just filled with backpackers on a budget, you know, going to all the same places. And I was like, wow, you know, this country is not that good because I can't meet any Thai people. You know, it's just like so many foreigners that I can't get away from them. So I used to kind of say, I used to assume that was the case, that, you know, that without having got away from them, I just assumed that the whole country's like that. So yeah, better be in another country than Thailand. So anyways, I went back other times, and that was kind of just kept confirming the same thing. And then I found out about Sukhumvit. And Sukhumvit is a little bit more wilder, I guess, is a word to say. So I guess let's just take a look at these condos. So yeah, lots of condos here, some apartments here, and a lot of people, a lot of development is coming in these places and buying up properties, especially the expat communities. So okay, So at that time, I would have thought Sukhumvit was the real Thailand. And suddenly, it's like that's just where all the basically that's where all the hookers and ladyboys and, you know, ladies of the night and boys of the night kind of come out and try to exploit as much money as you possibly can from foreigners that are willing to buy them drinks and whatever else. So I was like, oh man, I don't really like that either. No judgment against anything, but I'm just saying, you know, especially as a younger person, you know, you want to like meet people without having it be a financial motivation for them to interact with you. So I was like, I don't really like this Thailand. So anyways, I kind of had those two impressions for a while. The bookshop. Blow up books. I'd like to go in there, but another time. So that was my impression of Bangkok at that time. So I might as well just record myself as I say it, but yeah, so that's my impression of Bangkok at that time, based on that would have been maybe 10 years later after thinking Koh Sano was a certain way and going there every couple of years. I was like, I'd rather go to, you know, who knows where. And I did. I went to like Europe and South America and lots of places in Asia, China, and Japan, and Vietnam, and Siem Reap, Phnom Penh, all kinds of places. And so I was like, you know, I could get a more real experience somewhere else. So I was like, you know, tattoo shop. So I didn't really think much of it, and then maybe again I had another epiphany, a real one, where, you know, I kind of visited on other occasions, you know, like just other places, and just like, oh, okay, this is completely different than I thought. Like I got to see, you know, like this, all the stuff that I'm kind of showing you these days, this time, you know, just, you know, you get away from those two places, and it's just like really, you know, safe and comfortable. People are great. Religion is great, food is amazing. It's basically most all positives. And then you just kind of realize, you know, like you just have to get out and see more of what the tourists don't see. We're coming up to the station right here in a minute, so I'm gonna come back for that in a minute. Okay. So thought I'd show a little bit more of this before I get to the main station here. This is a Phnom Penh ashtray. I guess it's a izakaya, maybe. Okay. So this is a Phnom Penh. Don't know how to pronounce that. But this is the one that's kind of getting closer to where I want to go, or where I need to go. I need to pick up my suitcase and go to the airport. So anyways. More construction. Garbage bin. Sorry. We have all this food right here. Looks pretty good. Okay. 24. So Sukhumvit 24 means that I think I'm 9 streets away. So a lot of people are going up that way. There's some people eating right over there. But I'm just gonna keep on walking. I'm just gonna walk all the way to Asok. Then I'm gonna decide to either go to Chinatown or the airport, or I don't know. But either whatever I do, I need my luggage anyways. So actually, that's kind of interesting. It's a little walkway with a bunch of I think those are like Japanese Japanese lantern things, paper lanterns. Maybe I don't know. Anyways. Another major mall. Okay, so here's a park right here. I'm not sure which one it is. I would explore it, but I'm just going to mark it as something along my walk in this neighborhood of the one I can't pronounce very well. I think I've heard about this woman. I think that's the sister of the king. So I've heard she's quite admired and very respected. So I say over there, there's a Sun Books, that yellow sign over there, the smaller yellow sign. So we're going to be coming up into another neighborhood, Asok, soon. So I think what I'll do is I'll just conclude. This is probably all of Phnom Penh, and this is going to be Asok. So we'll just turn off the camera right there. There it is. Asok. So we might as well call this Asok, just so in case this is a video that you first see of mine. I'm walking Sukhumvit Road from pretty cool upward. I'm walking Sukhumvit Road. Maybe I'll turn the camera like that. So I'm basically walking Sukhumvit Road all the way down, quite a ways back. So basically what I'm doing is showing you the city. I'm going to flip it back around because the vibe of Bangkok right there. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just showing the city and what it looks like down Sukhumvit Road. So I'm basically just walking it, maybe like 6 stations, 7 stations, and you can basically see whatever I see as I walk down this, and I'll kind of point out all the more interesting things, like this kind of stuff. Actually, right there would be a perfect, if I wanted to take a picture, I could do a still one right there. It would be amazing. So So basically I'm walking down Asok and I'm just walking towards Asok right now. Also on Sukhumvit Road. So it's just kind of a way to let you see more of this city, of what Bangkok is like. Maybe these are places you haven't really walked. Maybe you're a person that doesn't like to walk or can't walk very well. Who knows? Or you just don't, or you're so far removed, but you want to just, feel like you're walking in Bangkok again, reminiscing old things, or you think you might want to live in the future here and you want to see a little bit of what it looks like to walk it. Some of my videos might be for you. And this particular one is Sukhumvit, walking along Asok. And if I'm wrong, that Asok is the one that's not up next, then I'll change that. So forgive me if I have to if I've been saying Asok and then later I changed the title. So, okay. Old buses. Okay. All right. Sleepless. Domino's Pizza. So much great food in Bangkok, but I might just get Domino's Pizza because I haven't had it in a long time. I don't live in the United States, but I'm from the United States. Domino's is from Detroit, Michigan. I'm from that area as well. I haven't lived there in ages. So on the rare occasions that I see a Domino's, I usually want to eat there. Even though I should be eating all Thai food, Domino's is just as much of a novelty because I haven't had it since the only place I know of it is in Australia and Thailand and United States and New Zealand. So I've had it in those countries. Anyways, we're gonna get there right now. Okay, bye-bye Domino's. It wasn't as good as I remembered, but it was still good to have it. Okay. Back out. Dubai restaurant. This is story 22 of Asok. And I think we might let's see. Just gonna go down here. So down here, there's some places down here. So there's all these massage places in different places, and there's Buddy's Bar and Grill. So I think what we're gonna do is just walk down this way. See what we can see. Massage place, Ham's Bar. It's pretty cool right there. So, okay. So that right there is the station for Asok. Let's see. Angel Bar. So, okay. So, alright, oh, okay. Actually, I think they had boxing earlier. Today's the day of Manny Pacquiao. So I guess that was one of the places that still had some of the boxing was over there, I guess. So, okay, so actually, let me see. So we're gonna go. This station right there goes all the way down, and I think we kind of have not much to see for this little space right here. And this might be kind of close to my end of the Bangkok trip, so dang, that's so funny. Sometimes if you step on these, water comes out. So like right there, it's like water that's underneath these. And sometimes, you know, when you're walking and the cement kind of moves a little bit on you, and it'll splash like that, splash on your leg. So I just got splashed on my leg there. Anyways, about 3:30, kind of coming near the end of the Sukhumvit of where I'm trying to go. And it's also about time that I'm gonna have to go to the airport as well, so unfortunately, that's about it. Alright. station. Taxis. So we're at Sukhumvit 20. I gotta get to Sukhumvit 13, so I got just 7 more blocks. And basically that's about it for me for the day. Then head into the airport. And we see you next time, Bangkok. Hello. That's slide 20, Sukhumvit 20. All right. So there's another time. Let's see, I think there was a hotel that was right in this area I used to stay at before, but maybe it's changed because I haven't been able to find it anymore on the hotel.com. But I stayed there another time and I kind of liked it, and so I keep looking for it each time. I stayed there maybe 2 years ago and I liked it, so I keep trying to find it online, and it's kind of like one of those places that's like I'm gonna get one of these. Hello. I'm gonna get one of these. Is that 50 or?
Yeah.
There we go. These are really tasty. Yeah. Thank you. I got 3 kinds, and this is like delicious. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. I guess the smaller 50 and the bigger 80, I guess. Which is consistent with the other one. I think I filmed that the other day. But I think I've also had them for 50, so I must have got the small ones on the other ones. But anyways, this is really fresh. You get them everywhere and around this area. Actually, all over Chinook Coastline Road too. So, kind of find, I guess wherever there's a lot of people populated, you can get one of these on the street. And so there's no sugar; it's just pure, nothing added. Just hello. So nothing added, it's just all natural fruit. Okay, so this is soy 18. And if I get a chance, I can actually go up. I think it's the next one. I can go up and I can go around. It's kind of a busy interchange up here. And when I was with Ryan yesterday, you know, I used to just kind of walk through this whole Sukhumvit road, but I actually can go up. I think it's right over there. I can go up in the Skyway and I can avoid it. And then get all the way to where I'm going to go, which is Soy 13. Hopefully my luggage is there. Staying at a place called Miami Hotel, but I guess when you leave your luggage there for the day, you leave it kind of by the door. So it's like, don't you have somewhere to lock it? Like, can you put it behind the front desk? I'm like, no, sir. Don't worry, nobody will steal it. That's a place I stayed at before that I really like. Take a little detour. See if I can. Yeah, once I booked a really cheap hostel here. I stayed there for one day because I came in kind of late, so I didn't want to get a whole hotel, so I just stayed there and slept for the night. And then I woke up and I came over to this one. So I guess that one is Okay. You kind of see all these apartments. So I think I was kind of staying in this apartment. So Zen Rooms is what it was called. Darjeeling. So yeah, Zen Rooms, and I was kind of I don't know, I just really liked it. So if I get a chance, I'll definitely would come here again, stay at that place. I think Darjeeling was also part of that too. That's who knows what. I was in Bangkok this time for 4 days, and I didn't once go get a massage. So busy, didn't really have a chance. My friend John and here ate last night. We ate there last night and had some Thai food. So okay, so what we're gonna do is go up there. So I'll just I'll put the camera back on when I get up there. We're gonna head up here, and we're gonna go all the way across there, so we can go all the way this way. Hello. So I guess I don't know what to comment about that. So sometimes I'll see, you know, it's a tough situation. Okay. There's some traffic going down Sukhumvit Road. And basically this BTS, we can go all the way down. So you can go all the way down this way for quite a bit, almost to the hotel. So I might conclude that part as just being the Asok part. And all the Skyway part. So I'll just call this maybe Skyways or something like that. So I might have two separate videos, separate that part from this part. I don't know, we'll see. We'll do something. So let's just walk down this way. And so this right here is a pretty busy intersection, so it's really hard to get across that road. But this is a good way to get over it. And a lot of times you have to just sit there and just stand there and wait for, you know, sometimes 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe not 15, but at least 10. You know, so you'll be stuck there. If you get across this one, then you're stuck. It takes forever to get a spot where there's no traffic going either one. See that lady running across. She got pretty lucky that she got across. On this side too. Same thing, so it's you got a pretty major road right here. So it's easier just to come up over on the Skyway and walk over it. So alright, there's Terminal 21. Miami Hotel is over by Terminal 21. We'll be heading down there in a minute. Let's come over to this side for a second. All right. See if we can get all the way across. I don't know if we can or not, but we're gonna try. I just want to keep going until I get over by. If I can just go right down here anyways. It doesn't really matter too much. But we'll see. Keep going. Then once we get down there, we're gonna go all the way down that way, get to Miami. So actually it's pretty great because you can walk down this skyway, go into these malls. There's Terminal 21. Even from Terminal 21 there's another road we have to go under as well, so it's actually easier. Then all we have to do is just stay on the skyway and walk all the way down. And I found out yesterday that my friend John is also in Macau. He's on the same flight as I am back to Macau, so I'll check my phone again in a little bit. See if we're going to take the same taxi, and that'll kind of conclude another day in Bangkok. Let's see. Keep on walking a little further. Not too far away. So we'll just stay in this little area. Go down this way. Let's walk it down the regular way. So okay. Okay, so we're gonna continue down Asok. Capture this guy right here, this blind guy. I've seen that guy pretty much every time I've been in Bangkok. So he's in that Asok station singing. Guy is selling something. So they got baskets, I guess. So, okay. Yeah. Actually, I do want to get some pants, so for the see what they got. Okay, so it's a crowded spot. Okay, Asia Books. This is a pretty good bookstore right here, actually. Try to go in this for a second. Okay, Asia Books. So there's some books in there. Oh, another GoPro. Another vlogger. So I'm going to be heading to the airport shortly. So, okay. Another day here though. Okay, so I'm basically going to be running in the corner in a minute at Miami's, which is the place I'm staying at this time. Let's take the camera there. Now I can kind of conclude Asok. And it also concludes this time in Thailand. So I hope to be back again soon, to be filming again. But so, okay, let's straight this way, catch a taxi in a little bit. Hopefully my suitcase is there. Find out in a minute. Alright, Thailand. Alright, Asok. Alright, Bangkok. Until next time. I'm just going to capture the airport because it's kind of, this is where Dam Young, Bangkok, and it's more I think it's basically more Chinese, and it goes to Macau and Hong Kong and almost all the Chinese cities, and it's international, so it goes to other places too, I think Malaysia. But anyways, it's a little bit taste of what it looks like.